I love going to the hairdressers. I love having my hair washed and massaged and the slight pull and tug when it's been cut. And I know it's very fine, but it does grow like the weed. So I like to have my hair cut quite frequently. Unfortunately, in South Africa, we've got a lot of talent when it comes to hairdressers. And Mornay Marks is one of them.
Hi.
How do you become a hairdresser?
How do you become a hairdresser? You become a hairdresser, you need to have some formal and informal training. So your informal training would be you working in the salon as an apprentice. Mm-hmm. Your formal training is when your college hours, so it's all hourly based. So once a week, if you go part-time, once a week you'll do your formal hours at the institution and college where they teach you all the basics, all the steps and whatever. But as we know in life, there's nothing like actually working on somebody's hair and cutting someone's hair for the first time, and how terrifying that is, but how much better that becomes.
Was it terrifying when you cut mine for the first time?
No.
So you're shaking a little bit.
At least I've been doing it for 25 years, so I've kind of got like the hang of it, and I really like the challenge of like fine hair or curly hair and stuff like that, where some people just prefer like cutting hair straight. I kind of like cutting hair a little bit more texture and hair a little bit more haphazardly, if that makes sense. But you need to know the rules to be able to break the rules, and hopefully now I can start breaking the rules.
And how do you become a good one? What do you need? I should imagine it helps to have good people skills.
Obviously, good people's skills are vital. Your communication is everything, and I say that to my students and stuff as well. It's like if you're not a good communicator, you're not going to know exactly what the client is, because not everybody's a good communicator. So you need to be that person for everybody. So you need to find out exactly, do you like this part of your hair? Do you like this kind of style? How do you wear your hair? What kind of lifestyle do you have? Communication is everything. And then obviously skill, but skill you can develop. Skill comes with time. Skill comes through good training.
If somebody wanted to start doing it, what would you advise them? Is it a calling? Is it something that you stumble upon? What is it?
Well, maybe a bit of everything. I think it's definitely a calling. You're either going to love hair and have a fascination for it and see what it does to people and see. And that's one of the reasons why I became a hairstylist, is because I saw every time I used to go with my mom to the hairdresser, and every time she would literally just walk out renewed and refreshed, and there'll be a bit of a hop and a skip and a jump.
Yes.
On a good hair day, obviously, if the hairdresser did a good job. And I just love that whole transformation, not just the physical transformation, but almost like an emotional, spiritual transformation that you have, where you just look in the mirror and you're actually going like, you're okay, you look a little bit better. And you know after you've had your hair done how it feels, and everything just feels fresher and younger and lifted, you know.
And is there good money in it?
Yes, it is. Yes, there is good money in it. Or yet again, it depends where we've all got a space in the market. Not everybody's in the market to make like loads of money.
And I guess there's a lot of research, because you've got to be current, haven't you?
That is a big thing. So it's very easy for anybody, a hairdresser, for a makeup artist to stagnate. So we go on continuous master classes. We do a lot of research. We at all the trade shows and do workshops and stuff. You have to be current to stay on top of it, and depending on your clientele. Like if you're only doing hair at the old age home, then obviously that clientele is not going to want the latest trends and stuff. But if you work in a salon, any salon, and you want to be one of the top hairdressers, you have to stay current.
And other than the mullet, what's your favorite haircut?
Of the mullet always comes first. What can I say? That is my haircut of choice. Said no one ever. Yeah. I really like I said, I really like the whole beach waves, like kind of cut, like the very deconstructed haircuts and stuff. I really like that. I'm not crazy about the asymmetrical haircuts and stuff. And then also I like precision cutting, like cutting that perfect like 20s bob, that perfect fringe. I really like cutting those kind of hairstyles, and obviously the finish.
Tell us about some of the events you've done and the people you've done.
Well, I was lucky enough that I worked in soap for 12 years. First I worked on Isidingo, and I worked on the now late Ashley Kelly, and she was a big muse and inspiration for me. we could do a lot of fun things with her hair, and we could experiment with like really, really beautiful red carpet styles and stuff. So working on that also led to me working on magazines and doing mag covers. Working for the most recent one I did was for VIA, which we did a series called Discatis, where we took celebrities and turned them into the icons of the eras gone past. So yeah, I've worked on Miss South Africa. So I worked on Miss South Africa Top 16 that was recently this year. I worked on some of them. So I've worked on some really, really beautiful and famous people.
Well, let's see what you're going to do to me.
Here we go, mullet.